Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you on this Monday afternoon. Boy, the storm continues to crank up here in the greater Boston area. You know, I woke up early this morning, I was a little bit nervous. Temperatures along the coast were close to 30, but then within an hour, bang, the temperature certainly in the 128 belt fell back into the teens along the coast. That's happening right now. And quickly, I want to talk about some snowfall amounts. These are a little bit old. We're doing this broadcast as of 12:43 this afternoon. This snowfall I have from North Reading, 9 inches as of 11:30. I'm sure is more than that. Amherst had 6.8. These are all old. Ashfield and the Berkshires had 8.8. Let's come closer to home. At 11:15, Waltham had 8. Lexington had 8. Acton had 7 as of noontime. Framingham had 7 as of 11 o'clock this morning. And as of 11:32, North Weymouth already had 10 inches of snow. Hingham had 7.5, but that's as of 10 a.m. Bridgewater had 3, but that's as of 9 o'clock. And Lunenburg, as of 11:10, had 13 inches. I think I'm going to be too low in my snowfall totals. I thought I was being a hero going up to 14 inches. All right, let's check out the weather headlines, see what we have for you. Indeed, it's a snowy and cold afternoon. Storm ends this evening. Some snow, light snow possible Wednesday and Thursday. More on that later this afternoon. Bitter cold to follow. Of course, we are all under a winter storm warning in pink until 1 o'clock in the morning. That's Tuesday morning. Temperatures are very interesting. You can almost pick out where the coastal front is, from coastal North Shore down to Hull and Plymouth, down to southern Massachusetts to about Foxborough. On this line, on this side of the line, it's way above freezing. Here's the coastal front. So the 30s in the Cape. The front's going to continue south during the afternoon as the wind shifts more to the north-northeast, dragging the Arctic air down. There's going to be a flash freeze in southeastern Massachusetts by mid to late afternoon. Any standing water just goes bang to ice. You need to be really careful on the roadways. Notice it's down to 24 in Boston, teens in the western suburbs, and it will continue to be a very chilly afternoon. Now, as we look at the surface weather map, it's very interesting. We have one area of low pressure around Chesapeake Bay. There seems to be a secondary storm getting organized south of Nantucket. The computer models last night were trying to bring the storm right up over the Cape. That's not going to happen now. It looks like the storm's going to stay south of Nantucket. I also want to show you what's going on here. These squiggly lines are isobars, and you can see they show equal lines of air pressure. Normally we draw them with every 4 millibars. This is every 2, so it looks like we've got a tremendous amount of wind. We don't, but it's breezy enough for most of us from the northeast at 15 to 40 miles an hour. But what I want you to see here is what we call cold air damming. Notice this cold air damming, bringing the cold air down the coast, the wind flipping more to the north, bringing that cold air in as this low is going to bomb out south of Nantucket, finally moving north of our latitude by this evening. Let's start with Chatham radar, and you'll see a large swath of heavy rain moving up over the Cape, but also notice some new elements of precipitation back in northeastern Connecticut into Rhode Island, Long Island. This is all heavy snow. It's headed for Boston this afternoon, so the snow is going to get bursty. At times, it'll be snowing heavily. Other times, lighter areas of snow coming through. And you see we still have a number of hours left in the storm. The snow is hanging back through New York State, Pennsylvania, all the way down to the spine of the Appalachians. Of course, rain off to our south. Now, as we zoom in here, I want to show you the rain snow line. This is as of early this afternoon, but the snow line is collapsing now south of Boston, moving towards the Cape and the islands in this position. Here it is along the coastal front, and it'll be moving towards the Cape and the islands, southern Rhode Island, eastern Connecticut as the afternoon wears on. So if you're raining as of this broadcast, you will be going over to snow. So let's jump ahead. The storm ends by tonight, and then Thursday, here is the situation. I know you don't want to hear this. First of all, there'll be a front approaching on Wednesday. There'll be a burst of warm frontal snow. I was going to say warm advection snow, but let's call it warm frontal snow here on Wednesday. Then the cold front's dragging towards the east coast Wednesday night and Thursday. By Thursday afternoon, here's the front line just to the south. Is going to be an area of low pressure on the North Carolina coast. So if this comes up, we get some pretty decent snows. I'm just not sure yet as we put on the upper level wind field for that time frame. This is what's going on for Thursday afternoon. You see a very sharp trough of low pressure in the northern branch. If it can phase with this southern guy here, watch out. Of course, it's several days away. We'll keep you posted. I know you've heard it all before. Here's the forecast for Boston for this afternoon. Snow heavy at times, cold, temperatures falling along the coast back into the teens. Watch for a flash freeze in southeastern Massachusetts. Overnight, the snow is going to end this evening. It'll be clear up. It'll be windy and bitter cold, 0 to 8 below. The wind will make it feel as cold as 25 below. Here's my snowfall map. I think I'm going to have to update this in the zone of 8 to 14. Could look more like my original forecast. I love me. Of 10 to 18 inches. That's what I think is really going to happen in the 18 to 8 to 14 zone. 5 to 10 looks pretty good. 4 to 8 southeastern Mass and 2 to 5 out over the Cape and the islands. I'll show you the new 5-day forecast. Partly sunny, cold tomorrow near 20. Cloudy Wednesday. Chance of light snow developing near freezing. Snow might continue on Thursday, depending if a wave of low pressure can ride up a cold front. If that cold front stalls, temps in mid-20s and falling down to 2 below here by Friday morning. Friday, sunny, cold, 18. Saturday, another cold front approaches. Cloudy, milder. Will go above freezing. Could be a touch of light snow or flurries. Then windy and bitter cold all over again on Sunday. Wow. After a non-winter for all of December and half of January, kapow! Mother Nature says, no, we're the New England Patriots. We're not going to lose this game. We're going to come back and kick your butt. Welcome to it. That's my forecast. I'm meteorologist Mark Rosenthal. Please stay tuned for updates.